Oh shoot, we are live. We. Hello, there's a short chat tonight, and we have Scotsman's here, Vanessa Kitty's here, and time cut up quick. I hope it wasn't late. Turn that off. Anyway, let's do story time with Uncle Jim since I'm alone here. What the hell's going on here? Okay, here's something funny. Last video, I was talking about 3D printing or whatever, and Six Shooter Texan replies and he said, "Didn't I send you a funnel?" Because I said, "Oh, yeah, I'd like a funnel that goes into your different powder jugs with different size holes." And I said, "No. But my son printed one up last night. I went on Thingiverse and just looked up what I thought would be the best. And so my son prints one up the other night after the video because I wanted a few Dylan hangers and stuff. So the funny part is, hey, Andy.
Hey.
The funny part is, I go back and look at Six Shooter Texans videos, and I had to go back 2 years, and we were at 3D printing then, so it didn't stick to the noggin, It didn't stick to the monkey brain. James Fuller's here. So I go back 2 years, and I look at his funnel, and he designed it, and it's great. It's a 3-tier. It goes like this, then bigger, and it's got nice shoulders, so it just sits there in your container when you're pouring back. So, I just went to Thingiverse. I should have went to Odyssey because that's where a lot of good printing stuff is now because of restrictions. So I had him print this out. And so Six Shooter Texan the next day, he emails me and says, "Here's the drawing for the one I made." And I finally saw it on his video 2 years ago. And I said, "Okay, I'll check it out." And I told him what I just went with. I just told him what I went with and described it to him. And then I find out I didn't look who designed it. I didn't bother looking at the bottom who designed the thing or whatever. It turns out it was Six Shooter Texan's funnel design on Thingiverse. And I laughed my ass off because I picked the one that I thought would be great. And there you go. So it was his the whole time. And it works great. So there you go.
Nice.
Here's a little story. So James Bullard's here. Hey, guys. Tactical Fud is here. All right, Andy, how's it going? Short chat tonight?
That's what we always say.
Well, they're doing the Scotsman's giveaway, so I don't want to stump on anything here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's tonight.
I'm being courteous. Yeah. Don't stump. Don't,
Yep.
Don't take up other important TV time for people. Whatever TV time. Anyway. Andy, did you do shooting?
No.
Okay.
But I start my Wednesdays off for the rest of the year this week. So we're going to see what Wednesday looks like. So far, it looks hot, so I don't know. I want, I'm trying to work ladder loads, so I don't want to have an extreme temperature, to test them on them.
Yeah, I've been putting off shooting the Contender for 5 days now with 3 different loads, kind of. Yeah, just putting it off. At least I got the scope straight and where I want it. I did that in the garage. It was so hot, I just opened the garage door and lazy man way on my powder coat table. Yeah, it's too hot. I have to wait till about 5 o'clock to be in the shade in the garage door, the backyard,
Yeah, I just it's been so hot, and it's been, it's not even that it's going to be 85 degrees. It's going to be 75, 76% humidity. It's like, nah.
Yeah. No, we've been high 80s, 90s, but it's dry.
Yeah,
Still brutal.
I thought once the hurricane passed us, I thought we were going to get some low pressure and milder weather, and not at all.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
don't know. I'm looking for Wednesday, but we'll see. Tomorrow's supposed to be hot, so it's funny because see, I'm on the South Shore. I'm like a mile off the water, and where I go shooting is on the North Shore, a mile off the water. But it's 10 degrees hotter over there than it is where I am. So it might be 75 here, but it'll be 80 something over there. And the humidity's higher over there too. So go figure.
Okay. Well, we got our cameo with David. Let's say hi to David real quick.
Hi. How you doing?
How's it going? That's
Oh,
almost
great.
okay.
So I'm here to join you. I want to show you something.
Better be nice.
Okay, I'll be nice. I'm sorry. I want to show you something.
What is that, a taco? Okay, what was that about? Now tell me what that meant. Yes, I know who that is.
Who's that? Look at this. Read those two names.
I don't know the second one, but Antonio did a video with the guitar and the gun in it. Remember that one?
Yeah.
It had Cheech or Chong in it.
Chow Yun Fat? Go away and leave us alone. Alright. Look at this, you guys.
No idea.
Hi, Dr. Link. Can you give me one moment?
Okay, better hurry though. We got to get back to business here.
Oh,
What the hell happened to my camera? Well, nice car, nice bikini. They go together. I love convertibles.
I love Emanuele. That's my crush. Oh,
That's your crush?
yes.
Okay, I can see that.
Okay. I just want to see what.
All right.
Oh, okay. I know her. I know who she is. She's from Entourage. If you
Okay.
guys don't know how to pronounce it, oh no.
All right, David. We got to get back to work here. I only
All
got
right, bye. All right, I'm so sorry.
Thanks for the cameo appearance.
All right, thank you.
Speaking of movies. All right, take care, David.
All right, enjoy.
All right, have a good one. We got Thor's here. Old one guy is here on the side. Hey, guys.
Hey, Dave.
See you later, David.
Hey, Andy.
What's going on?
I wanted to pass on to the viewing audience something that I used to do like once a month or every so often is that down at work, I'd buy a couple of bags of this and then go ahead and add about a half a can of this. And let's go to Walmart and get the cheap trail mix. You know, it's got all the M&Ms stuff in it. And then what you do is you put in a half a can of these. The What's Uppy peas, man. I'm telling you, wasabi peas. You put those in there, you can't stop eating it. I'm telling you, you can't. I'd put it out there in the lunchroom. I'll tell you what, put it out there in the lunchroom, and those guys would destroy it within an hour. I mean, it was gone. They were like, Dave, what do you do different to it? It's a little bit of a secret. Anyway, yeah. So give it a try, man. Try the wasabi peas in that trail mix. It's pretty good.
I think I put horseradish on it.
It's you occasionally You get the one that you bite into, and it's like straight up your nose, man. Like, wow. Yeah, horseradish. That's a good way to describe it. But the peas, and then you got the chocolate, and then the raisins, and you got that sweet and hot stuff going on there. It's really good. I try it.
Okay, six-shooter Texans here, and I told the story about the funnel six-shooter. It was your design. I had to go back 2 years to watch your video, and I picked out what I thought would be the best on Thingiverse, and it was yours. So there you go. We printed out your funnel without even knowing it. I didn't bother looking who did it. Yeah.
How is everybody?
Hey, hobbies.
Good. Jag One is here. Hobbies is here. Six-shooter Texans here. So,
man, I'll tell you what. I called hobbies the other day, and I just chatted with him a little bit. You know, him and me are friends with email and all that stuff. I chatted with him a little bit. Man, I feel sorry for that dude living up there in Canada. I mean, you think we got it bad down here? I mean, oh my gosh. And the problem is if you talk to hobbies and he goes into the legislation and stuff that the Canadian government has used, that's exactly what they're doing down here. It's almost like this West Coast culture is taking all the steps, just like Canada did, to one by one destroy, firearms ownership. It really falls in play with the same thing. I mean, they're doing here.
well,
And Jim, I don't blame you. I don't blame you for moving, man. I don't blame you for moving.
oh no, I was called a runner, but actually, is it bad
I know.
if a guy moves back to where he was born? Does that make
I'm
him a
not one
runner?
of these people like in New York where they complain and they hate the place and they want to leave and blah 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 blah, but nobody ever does. And then the next thing you know, they're showing these things where they're so proud of their city and they've built this prison and they're staying in this prison and they're the prison guards. And that's not me. I mean, I don't like this. I don't like this state. I don't like politically this state. But right now, with everything the way that I am, I can't load the U-Haul and just take off. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I'd probably get out of this place.
Well, I'm fine with being fine. Like I said before, I'm fine with being a runner. The whole family has never been more happy in their life to live in such a place. So anyway, you could hook up with hobbies just at the border. If one of you has those driver's license with the thing on it, you can cross the border and hook up.
Yeah. We've talked about that. Right now, he's taking care of some personal business, but and me too. We'll do that someday. One of those things.
It's not far though. I've been
I'll
out there.
definitely bring it.
Or move to Missouri.
Yeah, I've driven up there a few times. It's not far from where you are right now, and back then you just
All I gotta
needed
do
it.
is go to Port Angeles. All I gotta do is go to Port Angeles, and that's like less than 40 miles away. I just go up there, jump on the ferry, and I can go. Then take another ferry to where he's at.
Yeah, it was super easy back then. Driver's license. They just go ahead. If you don't look suspicious, you're through.
Yeah.
Andy, what have you been up to?
What's that? Oh, sorry.
Am I coming through? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was asking Andy what he's been up to.
Trying to stay awake.
Trying to stay awake. Did you ever go shoot? I've been
Well, I went shooting, but not recently.
I drilled them on that already. Yeah.
It's
I've been going for 3 weeks.
it's just hot out here. I start my Wednesdays off now, but this Wednesday is going to be in the 80s again, high humidity. So it ain't the day to go run test loads.
you got that heat that we had. We've had this fluke cool weather here this weekend. It's 60 degrees right now. So I'm not fussing.
So
But it
it's
was
like
hot as hell the last 2 weeks.
I was looking at the weather for tomorrow. It's going to be only around 81, but the humidity is going to be like 75%. Again, not the weather to do test loads with. So
Yeah, and the thing is with some powders, when those bullets are sitting out there in the sun and it's 90 like it's over here, you get a whole different chrono number.
oh yeah,
They are hot to the touch.
Hornady just did a podcast a couple of weeks ago on that. On
And then I
temperatures.
shoot in freezing winter also. So I should do a comparison, winter versus summer. When it's really hot, I'll keep them in my pocket, or I'll keep them in the go and get them in batches and not leave everything out.
And just keep them out of the sun. That's a big thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can put them in a little cooler right next to you,
we have
with nothing in it. Just keep it cool.
we have an overhead where that we shoot from, so the sun's not directly on us at all, but it's still warm.
Let's see. AR is here. Brookloader is here, and Kyle is here. The other Kyle. Hi, guys.
Six gun, what happened? What happened, man? Somebody get hurt out on the range?
Overheated, the sounds like.
Hmm.
Are you talking about this one?
Next one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
could-
heat stroke or something?
it could be. They're fully geared up with flannel shirts and everything. I wear underwear, people.
Hey, I went to a match one time down at Paul Bunyan, and this dude died right on his shooting mat during prone. And he just stopped shooting, and he was just laying there, and the guy that was scoring him was thinking, he's just taking a break, and everything, and kind of nudged him a little bit. Hey, that was an awkward situation, believe me. That was really awkward because we had to stop everything.
That heavy.
Yeah. That's what I look at.
Yeah.
He was doing something that he liked to do. I mean, that's the way to go, man. That's the way to go. Hey, if you do that fishing or whatever, you win. You win. It beats dying at work. That's what I tell the guys. I used to tell the guys down where he said, "Don't die here, man, because you lose. They win. If you die down here, they win. Don't die down here."
But Scotsman, I'm not sharing a stool on a shooting bench with a guy in a kilt, okay? In a sweaty hot situation, I'm not sharing that stool. I'm sorry. It's getting sanitized.
Make him sit on a towel.
It's like public toilets. It's getting sanitized. Vanessa Kitty's back. Hey, Vanessa. So what else is up?
Nothing
Well-
really. Just I definitely can't wait to get out there and start shooting. But I found another powder in the stash of stuff I got that I can use for 38 357 IMR 4227, and I got 2 pounds of that stuff unopened.
There you go.
That'll be another workup load.
Arkansas announced that during muzzleloading season, you can use a pistol caliber rifle as long as it's not a semi-auto. So lever guns and bolt actions.
Easy.
So, yeah. So my one of my business partners went and bought a Rossi 357 like mine, but it's got some really gorgeous walnut wood on it, and the foregrip's a lot wider with that walnut. So I loaded him up some critter rounds and some key floats and all that, because mine absolutely loves that. that Keith bullet. And I said, here you go. Load them up, bring me the brass back. So I might be slipping out there too with my 357. Inside 100 yards, I'll take one all day.
Oh yeah, or that or a 44. Yeah, either one. And a
Yeah.
rifle. Hell yeah. Wow, you must have a lot of deer because they're over tagging here because I don't get like 20 freaking deer in my yard anymore the last couple of years.
In
At
some
once.
areas, we can take 8. Most of the state, all the states 5, except for some of the southern areas, it's 8.
Yeah, I think they're over tagging here because the deer, I just don't see them like in herds in the yard anymore. They're blaming it on mountain lions, and I'm thinking, no. My neighbor did see a mountain lion down below my driveway there at night, and there was a deer with like 3 little Bambis or something. He's probably going after those. So yeah, we got a mountain lion real close right now. Comes out at night.
You got to get some trail cams. Right now's the time to buy them because you can pick them up
Yeah.
less than $50.
I know. I wanted one for years, but I always put it off. Things happen. Something else you got to buy. Food, eggs, all that stuff costs money.
Smokes.
Yeah, I got to roll my own.
Scotsman, what's going on?
What's up, guys? Good to see everyone up there.
Hey, Scotsman. How you doing, man?
Hanging in there, brother.
What did they get up
That's all-
to? What did they get up to helping you out there, Scotsman?
So as of about 5 hours ago, it was $5,200.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. That's great. That's awesome.
Which is absolutely phenomenal. And
That's awesome.
again, I never wanted it, but man, I'm so appreciative because at this rate, like I said before, we're looking at more than likely it's going to be surgery. But I went ahead and scheduled a second opinion after my MRI. So I have an MRI coming up, and then after that, I scheduled a second opinion. So
Yeah, that's good to get. Definitely.
I want to have all the scans, walk in with the scans, and get that second opinion.
Yeah.
What are they saying? What are they saying is wrong?
I'm telling you, man. Hey, I'm telling you, man, when they break out the sharpening steel and that guy's got the old butcher knife out, he's doing this number in front of you. You go,
They're
hey,
salvating. They
I want to talk to somebody else first.
So basically, Andy, what's going on?
You know, that just makes sense.
Basically, what's going on, Andy, is they say I have a herniated disc, but that disc is pushing on my lower back and on my hips, and that's what's causing all the pain in my hips and down my legs. And because of how much pressure I'm getting on both of those, they want to go in and cut it out.
You doing cranky?
Yeah. I have 2 herniated discs in my lower back and 1 bulging disc in my neck. And they wanted surgery on me years ago. And I said, I don't think so. And I lived with pain for a while till I found the right chiropractor. In 8 months' time, no more issues, and I haven't had it. And it's got to be close to 8, 9 years now that I haven't seen that doctor, that chiropractor. So I don't know.
Scotsman, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something straight up. Okay, you're the first one to come up out of the trenches, look at us and say, come on, boys, we got to get our guy off the field. He's down. And we go and we follow you and we pick him up, we get him on the stretcher, we get him back behind the lines. That's exactly what we're going to do with you. Now I realize you're appreciative, but you know what? We're not going to sit there and let you lay out there on that battlefield. And I think I'm speaking for everyone here. And I know you're appreciative and you weren't expecting it and you didn't ask for it, but you know what? You're going to get it, buddy. You are going to get it. Whether you like it or not, you're going to get support from us. That's it. Period. No more discussion about it. At least with me.
Yeah, and Ozark mentioned Cranky. Cranky's been going through hell for quite a while, and he had an operation, right? Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And gosh darn it, they got him on medication right now, and they're still like lollygagging, and
Well, they removed bone around where that sciatic nerve was being compressed. So they haven't fixed his back, but they carved out the bone so that nerve wouldn't get compressed. So
yeah, it was better at first.
long road to hoe.
It was better at first, but then it got worse again. And,
Well, they ended up putting dead people stuff in me, man. They ended up putting dead people stuff in me. So it was that bad.
do you hear dead people like in the movie? Oh no.
No, occasionally though I don't have any control over my hand.
So the other part of what I have going on is I also have a bone fragment. So I guess a piece of bone broke off. I don't know. I don't know if the plan is to take that out or not. I have no idea yet. We'll know more after the MRI. But like I said, I went ahead and scheduled a second opinion. I got to drive a long way for the second opinion. But it was someone Daniel recommended, and I'm not, I take Daniel's word with a good pinch of salt. So I'm going to run down there. It's going to be a heck of a drive, but be a hell of a day because in the middle of the week. But it'll be worth it because I want to make sure that it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, driving can't be good,
So
especially
you just
bumpy roads.
You've been icing it up?
No, I've been icing it. I've been stretching, icing. I've been physical therapy and all the rest of it. But it's better for a good amount, but it's mostly all in my hip at the moment is where I feel most of the pain.
Your hips down your thighs.
Yeah, down my thighs, down the front of the inside of the crotch area, all that
the way
shit.
in your knee.
The crotch.
Yep, it's all through the bone, all through there. Yep, every part of that.
Crotch is bad. Crotch, no.
Yeah, you trying to walk and can be difficult sometimes. You gotta. I'm going. So just so you know, I'm used to walking at probably 5 times the pace of someone else normally does, and I am reduced to walking like a freaking old crippled man because I can not do that speed.
You're walking like Brandon right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm struggling to walk with any kind of speed whatsoever. I have to go slow. If I try to go fast, it just increases the pain immensely.
Did you ever kind of like draw from your memory or anything during all this? How this happened?
I have
That
no
you might have
clue,
done
man.
it here. You might have.
I
That's
have
messed
no
up.
clue. And that was one of the first things the doctor asked me when I went in. And I'm just like, dude, I got no clue, man. I was like, it started, back. We're going on probably 5 weeks now, 6 weeks, something like that. And just like, I have no freaking idea, man. Just out of nowhere.
That stuff starts off as something that just kind of bothers you for a while, but you compensate for it, and then you don't necessarily realize that you're compensating for it until what you're compensating with says that's it, I'm out, and then it goes right back to where you used to be as being normal, and that's when it gets bad. That's when it gets bad because you can't can't compensate for it anymore, and because whatever you're using to compensate doesn't work, and now it's all relying on that again, and the nerves and everything go crazy, and it's yeah.
I mean,
I've had.
It could be related to my job. I don't know. My job is not exactly body friendly as far as how we do things. So it could be related to that. And,
you put your back in your living, I'll tell you that. I've been back in that living. I've been in that department now for 5 years, and it is nothing about what we do back there works well with how you're supposed to move. Grabbing steel out of the racks, you're not in a position that the body's supposed to be in. Stamping stuff, you're not in any kind of position. It's all kinds of twisting back and forth. It could be anything, man. There's so much stuff that it could be a part of it, and there's just no way to know. I stopped in the HR yesterday to talk to them to see exactly what I would need to do if I end up having to go out. And like I mentioned in the video, when I did the video, it would be short-term disability. They recommend that's the best thing they can do, short-term disability.
You got that in your benefits?
Yeah, it's through another company, but yeah, it's in our benefits, so it's part of what we have there. But
so you'll get some pay from work for being off.
Yeah, it's not going to be a full paycheck, and that's going to be the tough part. So I'm going to have to make some phone calls to obviously the company that I have my truck through and stuff like that, and let them know, hey, I'm going through a tough time right now, and can you give me a break and all that kind of stuff. But we'll do what we can and try and figure out what we can and go from there. But yeah, it's if it ends up going that route, I'm not going to be making what I make. I'll be probably about half.
Well, get some cheaper whiskey, and hopefully that helps. Get some.
Might end up having to buy Irish whiskey.
Oh, that hurt.
Oh God! How dare you, Dave? Oh God!
Start drinking Guinness, right?
Oh.
Yep, it's time for the Costco whiskey. Walmart whiskey.
Heaven Hill.
Yeah, we'll do what we got to do. I mean, like I said, if the other guy agrees it's the best option, then I'll do it, and we'll just go from there. But I'm not looking forward to being out at work for so long. But we'll do what we got to do because it's not fun. It's not comfortable. It's not fun, and
And watch out for the meds. Don't want to get addicted to any meds.
No, I don't do any pills. I don't do any of that crap. I don't do injections. None of that crap. So, they try to give me pain pills right off the rip, and I told the guy nope. He made the prescription anyway, but I'm just like, nope, I'm not doing it. I don't do that shit, man. I will not.
They like to peddle that stuff. Everyone gets a piece of the action. Yeah. Gunswatter is here. Hey, Gunswatter.
Yeah, they peddle that stuff like crazy, man. It's not about healing you. It's about pushing more and more crap so that you just keep on taking it. And I will not do it.
Yeah, even with the surgery, it's a lifelong ordeal. You might be out of the pain, but you gotta be ultra careful in everything you do. You gotta think about, if I do this, it's going to twinge my back.
Right, and on that thing, it's going to be. I'm basically going to have to find another job, is what it comes down to, because I can't keep doing what I'm doing with the issues I have, because
Yeah.
end of the day is going to end up coming back with a vengeance if I keep doing the shit I'm doing. So I got to find something else.
Well, Scotsman, you graduated to the point where you can actually point at what you used to do and say that's a young man's job.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's a young man's job. I can't do that.
Yeah. It's
Well, hopefully by that time we'll have someone in there that says, "Drill, baby, drill. Get the economy back. The job's going, and you can find that job."
yeah. I hope so, man. The problem I have is as I make decent money. I'm not gonna say I make fantastic money, but I make decent money, and it's pretty hard out here to find something that pays what I make, and that's gonna be the issue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably end up having to take probably about a $10 an hour loss if is what it'll probably end up coming down to, and then I'm gonna be really in a pinch.
Mm.
Well, at least you're seeking out proper medical help. You've been through it with Daniel. You've seen what's happened with Daniel. Daniel is probably qualified as an expert, on surgeries. He's had enough of it. That's good news that you're going to go see, and just see what the other guy has to say about it, and that's cool, man. Yeah.
Well, that's why I talked to him, and he passed me on that information because I don't want to go with what the first guy just says. It's not here's an open door. Go ahead and cut me, doc. Yeah, no. I've had multiple surgeries over the years, and I probably should have questioned those more, and didn't. And I know a lot better now than I did then, back in the day. And yeah. So, second opinion is definitely required.
My heart goes out to you, brother.
Yeah, hopefully everything works out good and you're not going through crap after the operation, if you have to have it.
And you get a question down there from Kyle.
Yeah, I see it. I don't know what to say. I've only sourced wheel weights. I don't know how much stuff is made out of zinc. I don't know figurines and things. I don't know. But
anything called white metal or pig metal, that's all zinc.
But
yeah,
even if it's out there, I don't know that you're going to find a lot of it out at the, in the thrift stores and stuff. But you can buy from Rotometals; they sell it, So it's just that if you're trying to, experiment and see how it works or something, if I'm got something that I cast and.
Rope Motor's got it right there in saltwater marines. They use zinc for the salinity.
The side of what saws?
Well, they put them on the boat hulls for the what do they call them? I'm going brain dead.
For erosion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The electrolysis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sacrificial anodes. That's what they're called.
Anodes, right? Okay. Yeah.
Those are pure zinc. They're using a different deal now, but if you're anywhere around salt water, you can go to a boat yard, and I'm sure there's a big old pile of old
anodes.
That
too. Yeah, anodes. I forgot about that. Nothing I can use. Not really. anodes like we're talking about now. But that's if, you know, I've hit a few boat yards around here. They look at me like I have two heads. I said, do you have any anodes? Yeah, anodes, you know, go on the boats, you know, made out of zinc. Oh, yeah, no, we scrap that stuff when we get it. So.
Yeah, I've hit up some local garages and stuff asking for lead, and they look at me like I'm crazy too.
But zinc is common though now. I mean, as far as wheel weights go, I mean, you have no idea how much stuff zinc I've been being sent. I stopped even talking about it. I probably have 3 tons of it now.
Yeah, what
Well,
guns
not-
are in there?
It's not a bad thing.
You got hard water, there's an anode in your electric water heater, and you need to be changing it out about every 2 years.
Yeah, but that ain't enough. You'd be surprised when you start casting how fast that zinc goes. I don't even sort it anymore. I get the box, I pile them up. The day I'm going to cast, I set up my turkey fryer, grab a handful, throw them in a pot, grab a handful more, throw them in a pot. Then I go back to casting. When the casting pot gets low, I scoop it out and pour it in the casting pot.
High points are sinking listed.
Yeah, I don't know what they use on the high points, but I think I have a 22 slide that is, you know, a 1911 slide that's zinc for 22. It's zinc or something. I just call it pot metal. Hopefully it's zinc. That wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, but I mean, Kyle, you having that much trouble finding zinc wheel weights? I mean, that's like 90% of the country is zinc.
My thrift store guy, I keep asking him for wheel weights, and he's like, you know, the lead is almost gone, and I should go back there and say, okay, zinc, and he'd probably go, oh, here you go. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I tell you, the one scrapyard that I go to that was the friendliest to me for wheel weights. Okay, he's got now, because I stopped by just to say hello because I haven't bought anything in over a year from him, and he goes, "Hey, how you doing? You need some wheel weights? I got like 3 more 55-gallon drums full of them." Okay, so it's like, seriously, man. I says, you know, sell it off. I says, I'm getting so much from people. And he goes, well, I got to sort it to sell it off. So, you know, it ain't worth it to me. You know, he says, they don't want to, you give me more for it a pound unsorted than they do.
Yeah, all the tire shops are just going to go for scrap price, and somebody usually just picks up their zinc and scrap, and you can get it cheap.
Yeah, I mean, I'm paying 30 cents a pound, and it's mixed, whatever it is. Out of 30 pounds, do I get maybe a pound or 2 pounds of lead? Yeah.
Oh, bummer.
But the rest, yeah, but I got more lead that I know what to do with too.
Yeah, that's always a bummer getting lead. Oh, that's too bad.
I mean, I'll never cast what I got. I mean, you know, it's I can't even tell you how much lead I have, and it's all been melted down into ingots. So I mean, I got so much of it, it's out of control. And you know, one guy said, you know, somebody said to me, just sell it. You get $2 a pound for it. I said, it's not worth to me to melt it down and sell it for $2 a pound.
Right.
Garage guy's here. All right, this is weird. No rain in sight in the forecast. We're having thunderstorms right now and a little sprinkling. Isn't that nice?
That's your pop.
Sounds about right.
That's awesome.
Hobby's hobo. It doesn't matter if I wear a kilt or don't wear a kilt. They still think I'm crazy, man. There ain't no changing that.
It's in the name.
I don't know what to tell you there, brother. The crazy don't disappear without the kilt.
I
Are you
Well,
kidding
I don't
me?
think those are zinc. I don't know. I've never thought of it that way. I think they're tin, at least the ones that I've been getting.
To consider kilts crazy with some of the things people wear in the cities? Are you crazy? It won't even bat an eye.
Right. And Guns Water's got it right. Gotta let
Yeah.
the boys breathe.
Yeah, Kyle. Sorry, yeah, I still trade the tin for the zinc. Absolutely. So, I try to get a medium flat rate box because it's about, if you really fill it, it's about 40 pounds, which I'm paying 30 cents a pound for my scrap, and I'm giving you $300 worth of tin. So I think it's a pretty good deal.
Me and Jim remember when you can go to a tire store and wheel weights for free. They'd give you the whole thing here.
Oh yeah,
They like buckets, put it in the back of your truck, and away you went. Yep.
Just bring
They
me a
just say,
bucket.
buy your tires. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, when
Bring me a bucket to throw it in is what my indoor range tells me.
Well, when this guy had, I go back a while with this guy, so I'd go over and I'd fill up two 5-gallon buckets halfway, and I was paying him 50 cents a pound. So the two buckets, let's say, weighed 100 pounds. I was getting 45, 50 pounds of lead out of it, so it's still worth 50 cents a pound because I kept the zinc as well. So that was a no-brainer. But now I get almost nothing. Okay,
I got an indoor range I'm paying about $1 a pound.
Yeah, I'm getting more lead. Let's put it this way: the guys that are sorting zinc and sending it to me, I'm getting out of every 35 pounds of zinc they send me, I'm getting a pound of lead because they thrown in lead too.
Right.
So I'm still getting lead, but not in any quantity. But
So what's going on as far as I know you were talking with that one company. They were looking at you for potentially going commercial. How's that going?
oh, that company that was buying the bullet heads from me.
Another channel doing a giveaway for Scotsman tonight.
Jim, you're not muted.
Huh? Oh, I'm trying to text to talk and I can't. Preacher's Day Off said he's on his way home and wants to get on here. And I'm trying to tell him it's going to be a short chat because they're doing the thing, but the thing won't talk to the phone. All right. Sorry, it wasn't on. That's the wrong button.
We're still
The zinc, the guys that were buying from me 5,000 rounds a pop, they're supplying me the zinc now.
Tin Man, is that you or do
And
I?
they bought a.
No, it's me. You're good.
Okay.
They bought a couple of molds similar to the bullets I was sending them, and it started out. They bought one mold and they sent it to me. He says, "Cast some in this, and I want to see how they work." They were similar to what I was sending them, and they liked them, so they bought a couple of molds. They said, "I only need one at a time, so you don't have to buy them. Only 2 cavity molds." And it's around 180 grain lead bullet, and they're loving them. They're shooting them up. I can't make them fast enough. It's killing me.
Jim's up there yelling cocksucker. So
Spell checker and sea sucker. Spell checker. That's the 8th time I tried to reply to Preacher about what's going on and why we're having a short chat tonight. I'm sweating because of that. All right.
Tin Man, what the hell's up, brother?
Not too much, man. What's up with you?
Oh, just staying above ground best I can.
Oh, what the hell is going on?
What?
That's
God, my bedroom looks awful.
you had to give him some
my
chicken.
God. What? Wait a minute. What the heck is going on here?
Tin Man needed some chicken lessons.
Oh my gosh.
What's going on?
Ain't that?
I tried
ain't
to
that
spell check. I tried to spell check and text you 8 times now.
Ain't that a fucking pair? Look at those two. Damn.
I was like, wait a minute, there's Preacher, but that basement looks like someone else's. That's hilarious. Oh, tell me there's a barbecue vid coming up.
I was just happy he didn't have a list of videos that I had to perform before we could do anything.
Dude, I was totally going to mess with him too. I was going to have all my wigs out. Like, all right, let's do this.
I couldn't even tell him I was coming till yesterday because I didn't want him to have too much time to plan out what we were going to do.
Joe Biden, peas and carrots. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, you gotta shoot some
You're,
cat.
you're kind of
We've been down here passing the
kinda all
vape back
hazed.
and forth.
Yeah.
all hazed over.
That's the thing. That's the thing with this group of folks. You got to watch because they're gonna pull all kinds of wigs out, and do this, and do that, and pre-plan this, and pre-plan that. You gotta watch.
Hey, 10-man, look out. He'll use your prison crapper over there.
I offered it to him.
Okay. Okay, let me talk about this. He was talking about in an early text early today, he was talking about cleaning his basement. And I said, that toilet better be freaking clean. I didn't know Preacher was coming over.
I didn't know.
Oh my gosh, that's funny as hell.
I didn't know until yesterday. How
great.
much notice did he give you?
He gives me notice. That's a good thing, yeah. But he's got to travel that way, so I get notice. He's got roads and what? Yeah.
I wanted to take a picture of that toilet and send it to you and say, man, this motel bathroom's a little sketchy.
Oh, Preacher, if I had my camera there would be Preacher video 3 right now with the toilet.
Oh, my internet keeps dying.
We'd have raisin drac and everything coming out of that thing.
I said, if you send a picture of that to Jim, he's going to know it immediately that you're at my house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'd be drinking raisin drac jack out of that toilet right now.
This coming year, depending on how things go, I plan on swinging your way, man. Hanging out with you.
Cool. I'll be here. Talking to me.
I'm talking to you and Uncle Jim, both of you.
You want to mess with? Go for it, man. That's all.
Yep.
This is
I
what I was
plan
shooting
on it.
the other day.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Hey, Scotsman, you swing up my way. You can stay as long as you want, dude. My casa, your casa, Holmes.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we can always try and figure something out. I usually try to drive everywhere, but I don't know how much I'm driving. I'm going to be able to push. We'll see.
That target right there.
Yeah, nobody drives to Long Island though.
Ain't no way in hell I'm going to New York, Andy. I like you, brother, but I ain't driving to freaking New York.
You gotta go. You can go through New Jersey, and you barely touch New York to get to Long Island.
Yeah, I knew those two went off.
Is the mic on?
Yeah.
So this is the first for Tim, and he came on while I'm on.
Preacher should be wearing a wife beater shirt right now.
It was a special occasion. I figured we can get on early.
How did he get along with the girls? Did he teach them window?
Yeah. Let's play Frisbee.
I brought rocks from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. They've been throwing rocks all outside.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Yep.
Have you been up at the Great Lakes again?
I have. Yep. We left Sunday and went up through Michigan, crossed the Mackinac Bridge, spent 4 days in the Upper Peninsula, came back through Wisconsin, saw some friends of ours there. And then I kind of saw how things were working out yesterday because we didn't have plans. We rented our motels the day in advance, so we didn't have it all planned out. And yesterday I was like, I think I can come through Iowa tomorrow evening. And I thought, man, that's the chat. That's why I told you last week I might be on this Saturday.
I had no idea you're going there to Tim's house.
Me either.
He didn't either. I texted him. I said, I'll come by tomorrow. I said, what time? I said, y'all got any plans tomorrow evening? And he said, just getting on the chat with Uncle Jim. And I said, what time should I drop by? And he said, seriously? That was his text back with seriously.
9 o'clock at night, I get a notice.
I said, man, you don't have to clean the house and dress up. We're just going to drop in.
Jag says teachable moments. Wife beaters in the basement. Let's see. Isaac is here. Fuzz Fork is here, and Jag is here.
You want to be on the TV too? Oh, real quick.
All right. All right.
Oh, look at there. Hey, Kitty.
Precious.
And
Say hi.
Look
Say
at
wave.
your mama.
Precious.
hi.
Oh,
She's like mama.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Now you gotta go back up. See mom. Bye.
what a cutie. Love
You
the
got a
braid.
proud papa there. You got a proud papa there.
No,
Yeah.
probably-
I thought I heard her. I was like, what's that noise? She doesn't usually come down here ever.
I
Well,
love
you get
braids. It's
Yeah.
engine style braids. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did kind of have the Wendy's thing going on.
She does look like the Wendy's logo.
Yeah.
Little redhead.
You should go in there and say, "Hey, I want a free burger. This is Wendy."
Oh, she loves Frosties. She'll tell you all day she wants Frosties.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
hilarious.
man,
I kind of wish I would.
I don't know where it came from, but once every 6 months, there's this little restaurant downtown, the little hole in the wall place called Junction Diner. And I'm going to tell you what, I went in there and I had their Junction burger, and I'm going to tell you what, you got to eat it right away. You can't let it sit there because it'll
Sammy,
just dissolve.
minimum.
It's that cheap.
Minimum. So
It's
if
awesome.
it's chambered in that, it'll chamber pretty much any rifle. Problem is, if I want to see if it fits in my gun, what doesn't fit in there will fit in my gun.
Right.
So I just use it to set up my size and die for the most part. It's a good idea though. But if it's matched to your chamber, that'd be ideal.
It's great for case separations. So
And Preacher, he was watching your old 300 blackout videos, like old, and the one where you were the powder was spilling over the shell or whatever, and I was like, I don't remember that, and then it hit me. I remember that, but that was old. What was it, like 8 years? How old
7 or
was
8 years.
it? Yeah.
With 22 grains of 1680 in a case.
I had one where I was filling up 223 bullets, or filling the brass up flush with Varget, and then just seating a 55 grainer on top and taking off, and they shoot
They
great.
probably loved it. Yeah.
Crunching her down.
crunch. Yeah, Varget loves a crunch.
That's what
Yeah.
Morgan does.
I remember your 300 blackout where the camera was picking up the bullets when you were shooting subsonics.
Yeah,
You were shooting like a disc, you know.
we were
blade.
shooting an old plow disc at 400 yards, and you could see the bullet, the vapor trail, just going almost out of the picture and then drop back in at the last minute.
Awesome.
Mm.
What a surprise.
I'll tell you one thing. I did some casting. I did some casting earlier this week, man. And I'm going to tell you what. There's a reason why I don't use the the linotype I have. Man, I'll tell you what. It sure casts beautifully. It really does, man. Linotype is so nice to cast with. You can get
Hard to
some
come by anymore.
really.
And won't
It's like
stick.
mine is. It's all stainless, so
Is there any good barbecue in Davenport, Iowa?
yes, there is.
Oh,
Mission.
They grow hogs in Iowa, so somebody has to have figured out barbecue.
I wish
Well,
you
I got
guys
corn
had
feeding,
time.
so-
Yeah, I wish you guys had time to do a barbecue video together.
I'm not the only joint
that would
around
be
here.
awesome.
Is that what it's called in Davenport? The Mission, where they do the Pledge of Allegiance every day?
Yeah.
Mission Barbecue. That's the only one we got around here that I know of.
So,
And it's good,
Preacher,
isn't it?
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah.
Preacher, how long you out there for, man?
I'm headed home tomorrow.
Oh man, just a quick visit.
Yeah, I left last Sunday afternoon. I preached in Central Arkansas last Sunday, and then we just started driving north after that. And I'm going to try to get back home tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow, it'll probably be tomorrow night. I'm 10 hours from my house.
Brother, if you get tired, you can stop off here before you get home.
Mario is here. Hey, Mario, look who's in the basement. Hey.
I was thinking too.
What's up, Battle Beam?
Oh yeah.
Oops, sorry, got to take you out. All right, there you go.
I'm using
I'll post another link here if you want to come on, Mario.
I was thinking if I ever come down and visit you, we'll work something out with Marvin. I'll pick him up on the way.
Yeah.
What time is
Cool, but I want to get some.
what time's that other chat start?
Another hour.
Oh, no, it's 10
Yeah.
o'clock this time?
Yeah, 10 o'clock.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Hmm.
Maybe
Now,
he meant
Scott-
EGG. I don't know. I
Scotsman,
haven't really run that printer in a while, to be honest.
Scotsman, are they going to do another drive? I thought.
I usually don't come on here until they're in bed.
So
They sleep right up there.
Kyle's up in the side chat. Kyle stepped up and threw something in. I didn't know anything about it. I just found out about it yesterday. But Kyle stepped up and threw something into the mix.
BMG. He saw me eyeballing it. He said, "You want to shoot?"
And so
Yeah.
we have something else coming up from Jamie. So just watch Jamie's channel, and thanks to Kyle, we'll have something pretty cool, and you have the opportunity to win something pretty freaking awesome.
I bet I can guess what that is.
You probably can.
Is
And-
it Pimp Daddy?
It's definitely pimp, that's for sure.
It's Pimp for what it is and what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Damn.
No, it's super cool. I found, like I said, I found out yesterday, and I was just kind of blown away, man. So Kyle, brother, thank you, man. You've already done a lot as it is, and I appreciate you, man. So thank you, and it's just too cool, man. Too cool.
That is awesome.
So just
so yeah.
watch for the video from Jamie. He'll probably put it on Rumble just because YouTube's being finicky with a whole bunch of crap. So
Really, yeah, you can't show guns on YouTube.
He had an Armalite.
Well, you can show guns, you just can't do it live.
right.
So-
So there. Just watch out. I'm sure he'll put a video on YouTube too, but it'll be going. Hey, go over here and watch it and see what we got going on.
Pretty
Well,
nice.
You can take a picture of a gun, but you can't touch it.
Yeah, but all you got to do is a video that's not live, and you obviously can show your gun because every video I do has a gun in it. So as long as it's not live, then they and strike you. Yeah. So Scotsman, is this Kyle Lusk? I thought he was a different Kyle. Scotsman?
Yeah, I heard that too. I heard that there's Kyle, and then there's Kyle Lusk. I think Jamie brought that up the other day. He said, we got Kyle on, but that's not Kyle Lusk.
Yeah, I thought he was a different Kyle. Because Kyle is still working.
Yeah, he's not the Lusk.
So no, this is so it used to be Kyle, just some guy. Is who it is.
Yeah. Okay. Here it is.
And
Here
then and then they changed their name on here. But yeah, it used to be Kyle, just some guy.
Okay, I was gonna say because Kyle didn't get off for another hour, and then he's got to take his rickshaw and come on here live, usually on Saturday. Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
Not the same Kyle.
that's all right. There can be as many Kyles as you want out there. So good to have the other Kyle on here
He's
too.
the other
You know.
He's just as much as a brother as the other Kyle, man. He's freaking awesome.
I think Tin Man and Preacher are loading or doing something.
I don't know. Looks like they're having a great time so far. I think
They
that's
should
great.
be trying to chamber bullets and guns and get them stuck. You know, that's a tradition.
I'm sending them home with some
Clean
goodies.
rug out.
In the Tin Man basement, that's a tradition.
I gave his kids some rocks, and he's giving me some lead, so we're trading.
There you go. Preacher, you gonna
some,
monologue with your lever gun
Some
this year?
Kringle, some Kringle and some string cheese, and yeah.
Hey Harold, you gonna muzzle load with your lever gun this year?
I got rid of my lever gun, and I got a bolt action Ruger 357.
That'll
That's
work.
what I've been shooting. Yeah, that's what I'll shoot this year. That's what we were just talking about. He had some hollow points that he had cast.
I got some keep bullets if you want to stop by.
Here, I
and
got your
grab
piece of paper.
You should have had your wife paint a Tin Man rock.
Nice rock.
You screwed up. You should have had her paint a Tin Man rock so he could have the rock too.
keep away from windows on the backside.
Yeah. For people that don't know, I'm sure everyone knows, but the Uncle Jim rock you always see was painted by Preacher's wife. That's my logo. Proud of it.
My wife got a freeze dryer. She retired as a school teacher. She had 97 sick days, so they paid her for those 97 sick days that she didn't take.
Wow.
She bought a freeze dryer, so she freeze dried a whole bunch of different candy, and that's what we brought up there for his girls. So they've got gummy nerds and Twix and chocolate reasons,
Sugar
and
high.
yeah,
Bouncing off the walls. Yeah.
we're gonna tear the tops off and just throw them in the floor and leave, and just say good luck with them.
That's awesome. Tactical. Hey, Tactical.
Yeah, hey Harold, I just gave my little recipe for throwing wasabi peas in with trail mix. It's pretty good.
How's the garden doing, Preacher? I'm sure it's huge.
All I've really got left is tomatoes, and they were just all getting ripe when we left. So I think my mother-in-law's probably got tomatoes running out her ears.
Wow.
We got it put in late because we had so much rain in the spring, and they're just now getting ripe.
Okay.
We hadn't had rain for a month. 5 weeks, actually.
We haven't had any rain up here for quite a while. Knock on wood, for once.
Yeah, that's
I think
unusual.
we had rain twice. Yeah, we've had rain twice so far ever since the beginning of July.
Yeah, I'm tired of watering the flower garden. I had to water some grass tonight.
Yep, I just got to water a pathetic garden and a pathetic flower garden up in the front. And then I found out we had grapes this year, and I didn't notice them until they were raisins.
So I didn't do a garden this year, but there's something growing out there. I don't know what the hell it is, but there's something growing.
What else you want? Anything else? There's some crayon tips right there for 357. You want to try some of them?
No. No.
A little Lee bullet. It's 140 grain semi-wide cutter.
I got a whole bunch. I just don't have any hollow points. That's what got me.
I'll tell you what, that Lee 140, that shoots pretty good.
Yeah,
That
it's a good
Lee
shooter.
140, it's a good shooter. There's nothing wrong with
It's
it.
hilarious looking at the holes it leaves in paper. It looks like you took a hole puncher and put it right through there too. It's funny. The little semi-wide cutters.
Yeah, cuts a nice perfect hole. That 140, I don't know, man. For some reason, every 140 that I've used in 38 Special shot really well.
Yeah.
Dude, tomatoes, onions.
I know why Tin Man waits till
That
his
would be
kids go to bed before he gets on here, because it sounds like they're coming through the walls, man. I mean, they're jumping and running.
It sounds like a herd of Mustangs running around.
Yeah.
It sounded like they got some candy or something. That's what it sounds like.
there's an old light fixture over there that doesn't work, and it's right underneath their bedroom. And when they jump in their bedroom, the whole thing just it drives me nuts.
But my wife's entertaining them, so
Preacher's wife's awesome. She brought over a little kit to make him some bracelets and doing some fun stuff with him.
Yeah, she is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
it was funny. His daughter goes, "You mean Dad has friends?" They told him we were coming over. You mean Dad has friends?
Just a couple.
Did you walk in the door and say, "Hey, it's the preacher"?
We met him out front.
Let me tell you, Tin Man, if you try and do videos with him, you get about 3 hours, and he is done. He is toast.
Dude, if you tried to get me to make videos for 3 hours, I'd be toast too. I'd probably leave.
Well, the only reason it stretches to 3 hours is I press and press and press, and he's like, "Enough, we're done." I've had it. I'm burned out.
Yep.
I'm afraid to go to Uncle Jim's again. He'll have a beret on and one of those Take-Two little things, the little snappers, and he'll have a director's chair he'll be sitting in and all kinds of other crap.
He even got Twine's dad mixed up in it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
More cowbell.
They brought the
More
hard-
cowbell.
Oh.
Twine's dad had the wig on and was rocking.
Better plan about a week next time you go up there. That's about how long it's gonna take you to do all whatever Uncle Jim's got up his sleeve.
I'm going to get one of them trailers with my name on the door. When anytime he pushes me too hard, I'm going to go lock myself in the trailer.
Go on union strike.
If you don't get me a bowl of nothing but yellow M&Ms, I'm on strike.
Oh, man.
Oh, not unicorn meat. No, not unicorn meat. Did you bring him a pate? Possum pate.
I knew he wouldn't eat it, so I didn't bring any of that kind of stuff.
He's not.
Hey, it's the year of the Summer Olympics. It's unicorn season this fall, I believe.
He had his chance to eat possum patty. All of you did. Nobody ate it until I came up there, and Uncle Jim ate it when I was there. I might have made him eat it so I'd do another video.
It's exactly.
Well, guys,
Those are the best pliers.
I think I've seen it all because 3 days ago I went outside and it was getting nightfall,
Push that button. You can.
and I look and I got a deer in my backyard. I got just a yearling, a doe, and it had a bow tied around its neck.
Pressing in your roll.
Somebody's been feeding it, detaining it, and everything in here in this neighborhood. I was like, what? Yeah.
Huh.
Did you drive by the
Yeah,
Islamic
it's got a
Center?
bow around its neck.
Harold, we were afraid that was a can full of Fancy Feast whenever we were there.
That's what it looked like.
We weren't about to eat that.
I got to show you what I saw the other day.
Okay, you want me to blow you up?
Yeah, blow me up.
I'm gonna have to change cameras. Nah, this camera's too whitewashed.
Oh, hang on.
Tilt it. It's in a scope, and it's a
An
goat.
albino? You got an albino?
Yeah, looky here.
Tilt it back. Oh, the lighting.
Yeah.
Is it a mountain goat or what?
It's an albino deer
Oh,
Wow.
in Wisconsin.
That's gotta be Wisconsin.
Hang on, just see if it'll come up without it there.
The great white whale.
Can you tell?
There it is.
Holy crap.
There were 3 bucks in this white albino doe out in a field. I've never
Oh,
seen one
wow.
before.
Imagine the skin on that and the trophy.
That's one of them.
Yeah.
3. There it is beside another deer, so you know it's a deer.
Yep. Wow.
If that was in Arkansas River bottoms, it would be targeted already.
Yeah.
Mother-in-law's calling.
You better answer that.
Nope.
And then these sandhill cranes were in the same yard.
Wow. But just driving down the
In
highway.
Wisconsin. Yep.
Wow. I love Wisconsin. It's so cool driving
That's
down.
Upper Peninsula.
Yeah.
Man. It is beautiful.
Yep. All them back roads you go up, just nothing but fields on either side of you. I love it. I'd love to live up there.
Yep. You saw a bear right there.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yes. I saw a black bear and a white deer last week.
wow, that's cool. I wonder how many hunters are like, what the hell is that thing? Oh, it's just sheep. I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. Maybe it's camouflage for the deer.
You know, I bet it survives in the snow great. You know, probably just staying still.
Nobody can see it. No.
But
Doesn't stop the car from hitting it.
I bet if they put it on the roof, the Secret Service couldn't see it. Oh man, what a surprise that you showed up at Tin Man's house.
Yep.
Well, at least it doesn't have a great big bow around its neck.
So were you
It
sitting
kind
there?
of made
while-
me mad, you know, seeing that because, you know, I mean, it's a wild animal. Go ahead, Jim.
Oh, I was just asking, were you sitting there while I'm trying to text you, letting you know that the chat's going to be short? Were you on?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh man, hilarious.
I was like, that Uncle Jim still hadn't texted me back because I am headed home. I'll be home tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I will be on the chat soon. I just didn't tell you where I was at in my heading home. And then I was like, Jim still hadn't texted me back. I said, I know for a fact he's got his phone on him because the chat's going on. And I was like, oh, wait. And we had everything turned on. And then you texted me, yeah, but it's going to be quick.
Yeah.
I was gone for like 20 minutes until you texted back.
Oh, it's good to see you, Preacher. It's been a minute. And it's good to see Tin Man. I haven't seen him in a minute, too. So good to see both of you brothers.
Yep, you too, man.
Good to see you, Scotsman.
That's because Tin Man gets on so late.
See you later, Jeremy.
It wouldn't fit.
No, you just hit him with a hammer.
That's what the forward assist is for, right? It'll go. I think I got
That is
H1
pretty
I
long.
think I got H110, and that was
Stick that thing in a pencil sharpener and just get it down to where it goes. Can't you do that? Can't you just, like, if you've got some cast bullets that are too long, can't you just stick them in a pencil sharpener and sharpen them down?
If you got a wide pencil
memory
sharpener.
cloth.
I mean, technically it's lead, so why not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's wide, someone should make one. Actually, yeah.
So that reminds me of a quick story I'll tell you. A buddy of mine was these guys had a little pistol, and it was one of those RG, like ROM RG, you know, made in Miami, Florida, and a little revolver 22 pistol, and it only shot 22 shorts. Well, 22 shorts are not as common as just regular long rifles, so
No.
none of us had shorts, and so we ended up getting this thing for like $12 because we were telling them, hey, you can't buy ammo for it. Nobody's got shorts around here. So we were looking for shorts. And finally, I got some wire cutters out and cut the bullets in half where they would spin in the cylinder. And that's all we ever shot in it was 22 bullets with them nipped off.
22 wide cutters. Yeah.
Man, it was, and I could twirl that thing around like Doc Holliday, man. I mean, I could spin it around a little snub nose.
Well, that's the gun they used on Ronald Reagan. What's his name?
Was it really?
Yeah, it was an RG made in Germany, cheap revolver. His
He
was
got shot with
22.
a Johnson, and I have one. Yeah.
Actually improved.
But
From
the
Magic-
one,
from Magic Mark.
the one that what's his name shot Reagan with was an RG 22.
Mhm.
This is Cranky's favorite bag. Read what that says.
I wish Cranky was here tonight. What does it say?
It says possible squibs.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We give him hell for that all the time. Yeah.
Hi, sweetie. Oh wow! Look at that bracelet. That's so pretty.
Oh, let's see it.
I want to stay with you.
Do you want to show them your bracelet?
Yeah, you want to show
Yeah,
them the
let's see the bracelet.
You got to put it on where they can see it. You got it in a cup. You got two. All right, put them on and show
All
them.
right, she is
What you got?
happy. Let's
That
see
one's
that
really
bracelet. Oh, awesome.
Hey, put it back on. Oh, all right.
Got them in a to-go container for later.
Yeah, man.
Closer.
Those are so
We
pretty.
have to twist them.
Yeah, twist them.
Mhm.
Those are so
We
pretty.
have to twist them.
Yeah.
Twist
Wow.
them.
Twist them.
And man, you're a lucky dad. What a cute girl you have.
Thank you. You hear that? They think you're a cutie patootie.
You're a cutie patootie. Oh, that's awesome. I bet
Her
they're
little
all-
sister, when I walked up here, I asked her little sister, I said, "What's your name?" And she said, "Hi." And I said, "What's your name?" She said, "Hi." And I said, "Well, what's your name?" And she said, "Hi." And my wife goes, "Is her name Hi?" And we were like, "Surely not." And that's all she said was "Hi" like 8 times. She wouldn't say anything but "Hi," did she?
She'll talk your ear off all day long, though. She's just shy. Are you shy?
No.
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 You were when you first got here, but then you warmed up.
Who talked to me?
Who's talking to you? That's Uncle Jim.
Uncle Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one on the bottom
Well,
left.
we can't see.
I'm the one right here.
You're
We
blown
can't
up.
see it. We're full screen.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
There he is. See him? He's
See him
waving.
waving?
In the garage. Hello, it's Uncle Jim.
Guess I like at my bracelet.
Oh, those are so pretty, honey. I
Look
love
at
them.
them. Look at them.
They're awesome.
Thank you.
Not a real comfy chair, is it?
Well, I need to kick my feet up there.
Oh
I
yeah.
keep sliding down. Thing keeps sinking and sinking and sinking.
Got some give to it. It's adjustable.
Those are nice.
That's an office chair from work.
Is it?
I took the old
Stole it from work?
Well, that stool was on it, so I pulled that off and put that office chair on it so I could have a back on it.
I wanted to go out there and see Tin Man's shabby looking chicken coop, right? I thought we'll go out there and I'll impress my wife at how good our chicken coop is and how crappy theirs is, right? We walk out there and Bob the builder here has tricked it out. I mean, they've got everything under the sun in it. I'm like, Missy, just go around front. We don't even need to look at this. He's got an exhaust fan in the top, like an attic fan, drawing air through it, cooling it down. They got corn on the cob hanging from chains that the chickens can peck off of as they go by. They got a tub full of sand for them to dust bathe in. They got little feeders for grit and clamshells. And
That's
I
called
like
a bougie chicken house.
yeah, I mean, this is like a retirement home for chickens. I mean, we want ours to lay eggs. And
Do you know what he was going to call it? Tin
What?
Tower.
Yeah.
Like Trump Tower. No, I'm joking. All right. Man, we got
They get more age if they're happy, right?
Can't be.
It is.
Oh.
we got major thunder right now, so if I cut out, you know why. I'll have to reboot.
Oh, someone's coming.
Don't worry about it. It's just mom.
Is Mom coming?
Yeah, you can hear you guys upstairs.
is my wife still up there?
Is Missy still up
If you put that to your ear, you can hear the ocean.
What does the ocean sound like? What does it sound like?
She's got that cup to her ear.
What does it sound like?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You don't know. You live in Iowa. You have no idea what the
Yeah,
ocean
I know.
sounds like. Sounds like a bracelet in a cup.
What?
There's no fooling her, preacher.
You got plenty of cornfields out there though, don't you?
Oh yeah. About all there is.
Mm.
Cornfields, bars, and casinos.
I bet that corn's taller than you are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can?
No,
Why not?
I can't. I'm so little.
You're too little to go upstairs and see mom?
I already can't go on one.
What are you
Okay, hold on. Did I hear the word can't?
You can do.
That word doesn't exist, young
Yeah.
girl. There is nothing you cannot do. You decide what you can do. You make everything happen. That word does not.
And get ready for bed.
Meaning she doesn't want to.
That means get your butt upstairs and do what you're told.
I'll see brush your teeth, honey.
Don't be a meaner.
You can do it. That'll be up. You came down here. Go back up there. That'll be up soon.
Is this that gold coin you lost?
That's the gold coin I actually won. Good night. We'll be up in a minute. Actually, it was,
Feels heavy.
yeah, it's supposed to be. All right, honey. Hey, go back up. Go upstairs and see mom. She's waiting for you. Okay? Go get your teeth out.
I'm gonna have to mute this so Tin Man can beat the kids.
Yeah. Turn the camera off. It's about to get real.
I'm be the boss. Everybody has to do that.
Gun Wild won. He did a giveaway, and I won it. It's supposed to be it's a John Wick challenge coin.
Preacher, those chains in the coop aren't just for corn cobs.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna jump off. I gotta go over
What do
and
you have to do for the giveaway?
All right.
The movie
We're
John
doing
Wick.
something I'm not looking forward to, but
I've never watched it.
I think they give those to each other when they want to like duel or go after each other. You know, so
Okay.
y'all be
Okay,
good.
Take care.
Take care, Scotsman.
all right, see you, Scotsman.
Good to see you.
Yeah, we'll see you over there, Scotsman. We'll see you over there. I'm going there right after this. Yep, better.
Well, I'm glad people contributed, and they got. I think they got more than what they were expecting, so that's good.
Well, the original goal was just a couple $1,000, just like $2,000, and so we've gotten way over that. So that's good. Scotsman's a good guy.
Yeah, he deserves it. He does.
Look how much money he's raised for other people in the community.
Yep, he deserves it.
And he's the first one, just like I said, he's the first one up out of the trench and turns around to us. So let's get him down on the battlefield. Let's get him out. And then that's what we do. We do for each other. He's great at that. It's fantastic. Need a lot more people like him. I'll tell you that. Especially
Hey, guys, I'm going to bail out.
Oh,
Catch you guys next time I catch you.
I think I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay.
Bail out.
All right, Andy.
Good night, Andy. Good to see you.
All right. Good night, guys. Take care.
Yeah. We'll see you later.
Thanks for coming on. Take care.
Yep.
Are you telling me to get off here?
No, they're gonna go over to the drawing thing
Oh, they're gonna win stuff.
Drawing.
for the Scotsman. Yeah.
They're gonna give away for him.
He's gonna have back surgery, most likely.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wish we had more time. You'd love shooting that as what.
Whenever I'm with Preacher, it's like I wish I had, and same with Ozark. Anyone that well, all three of you have been over. I wish I had more time. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure even when I was coming through Iowa. I don't know. It was one of those things. I'm like, if this works out, this would be great. A lot of where I was in the Upper Peninsula, I had no signal all day long. I would have no signal. And we were trying to stay out late enough to see northern lights and the dark sky and all this kind of stuff. and it would cloud up and rain every night. So we would stay up there at like, an hour from where our motel was with no signal. And then we would come back. Well, we're an hour ahead of everybody, so it doesn't get dark up there till 10:30. Well, it's 11:30 where the people I'm trying to communicate with. So I never was able to really talk to anybody till I came into Wisconsin. And then that was just yesterday. And that's when I was like, I better start, Tin Man may not even be home.
Nah.
So
I'm getting home till midnight from work.
Are you doing one of your traveling videos?
yeah, I'm not doing any videos anymore. I'm done.
Your vacation videos, when you get to Tin Man's house, you could have drove right through cornfields, knocking them down, on that would be, that's what I would have done.
He don't drive a 91 F-150 or F-250.
I don't have 4 spare cars in my backyard, Jim.
Yeah, but how funny is that? Going through the cornfields? Oh,
About $6 a stalk, man. Somebody will be mad at you.
If they build it, they will come. Build a chicken coop and it'll be full of chickens. Yeah.
Oh man!
If you had a drone, that would be awesome footage.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's got a drone and hasn't made any awesome footage yet.
I know. Broke Loader asked me about that, and I need to do that. Yeah, Uncle John sent me a drone like a year or two ago. I still haven't fired it up.
Watching you run across your yard in that sumo suit from a drone footage would be awesome.
Or the gorilla suit. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep meaning to do it. I charge the battery, everything, and I just haven't done it. So, yeah. Drones are awesome.
I give it 3 minutes, it'll be stuck in a tree.
Nothing like gas checking powder coated bullets, is there?
Oh, and the gas check won't go on because your powder coat's too thick?
I'm tapping them on with a crescent wrench.
Well, do the tap when you size it.
What did I do to get that on? Oh boy. Yes. Just wants to come down.
You definitely want an oversized bullet, and when you go to size it, give it some taps. It'll straighten right out, and then run it through.
Oh, I'm tapping them up just enough to get them to not fall off when I size it.
Ozark, do you get a top punch with your bullet?
I don't have an NOE.
Okay. Well, you can get top punches for about any bullet, but what I do to get a gas check on is I'll drop this. I 3D printed a little adapter. This will fit perfect in a Lee universal flaring die. So the bullet will go up in there, and I'll put a bullet sizing push-through sizer on the bottom and just push that gas check on with this, and it won't deform the nose like that.
William Gangley is here. Hey, William. Good to see you, William.
These are teeth bullets, and just
You need to go tell them good
there's
night.
enough powder coat on them that
I might have to. Here, you want a couple? You gotta.
did it through the
I
sizer.
got some gas checks, but I've never put them on.
Yeah, I just take
If you're gonna do full power loads on cast bullets, you want some gas
right in
checks.
there. I throw them in my universal expander die. Just throw them up there, and this. If you have a push-through bullet sizer from Lee, put that in where your shell holder goes. Just push it right on.
My take-home bag gets bigger by the minute.
Any primers?
Drivers. No, I'm
Seriously,
good.
if you need something, dude, look over there. I got a few.
Good night. That's why nobody else can find
I
primers.
know, man. If you need a brick, grab one. I don't
No,
care.
I'm good. I'm good.
Preacher, are you pissed off that Bilal won the belt? I know you were happy with Patty today.
I was glad that Patty won. I don't really know the other guy.
Bilal Muhammad. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't watch the fight, but him and the what was it, Green? Is that his name? That he fought? Who was it? He fought.
He fought. No, it's not Green. Green was earlier. Gosh darn it. He fought. Yeah, there's a memorable champ for you. I can't remember him now. The English guy. Gosh darn it. Anyway. Okay. That's all.
Yeah.
It's the one that what's his name punched out when he was doing an interview and he was talking and now I can't even think of him either.
Well, what about the heavyweight guy that just defended his belt, the interim champ? What's his name?
Not heavyweight. I'm talking 170.
I know, but what's the heavyweight guy that just defended his interim belt?
That is
He's like Italian or something.
no, he's British. Right now, John Jones and Stipe's fighting for the belt because they're old nostalgia. But it's Tom Aspinall is the guy.
Aspinall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Tom. Tom is awesome. He's laid back. He's a cool dude.
I wonder why they don't let him fight Jones. And what's the hang up on Stipe and Jones?
Because Stipe was the all-time champ, and he's got one last fight in him, and they have to fight to prove who the heavyweight is. Everyone wants Aspinall to fight Jones because Aspinall wants Jones right now. And then Jones is going to retire. They're both going to be retired after they fight, and Aspinall's the young guy that's going to probably hold the belt for a while. Anyway, a lot of people don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
How much time we got? Okay, we're still good.
What time you got to get off here?
At the hour, so we'll cut it off at about
9 o'clock.
15. No, about 15 minutes.
Why are you using that one?
You gonna tell me good night?
Good
Will you gonna give me a hug?
Good night.
Good night.
What do you say?
Good night.
Hold on. Treat.
Thanks for letting me come over.
Thanks.
Thank you for
Yeah.
the treats.
Thank you for the treat.
Yeah, I'll have a good breakfast in the morning.
Yeah.
Huh?
I will.
Yeah. You will.
All right.
Okay.
We'll see him again.
All right. I'll come back sometime.
All right.
Night, Jordan.
Good night.
Teach them how to make biscuits and gravy.
So you're leaving tonight, preacher?
Yeah, we got a motel in town. We're gonna leave in the morning.
Okay.
We have some friends in Wisconsin, and they give us what's called a Kringle, like Christopher Kringle. It's the official pastry of Wisconsin, and Wisconsin's known for bacon and whatnot. So this is like this Danish. It's in a ring. It's filled with some kind of fruit filling, and then or cream cheese. It's kind of like a Danish, but it's in a circle ring, and I mean, you cut it like a pie. It's like a calzone, but it's
full of cream cheese. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and they've got like apple and strawberry and cherry, but they make them in like one town there's famous for them. And anyways, we had a couple of them, and I'm like, I don't need no cream cheese filled strawberry pastry. I don't need 2 of them. And I mean, it would feed your family of 4 breakfast, you know. So I told my wife, I was like, Tin Man's got 2 little girls, they can have these for breakfast in the morning. But yeah, I've got a ice chest out there with nearly $150 worth of cheese in it. I've probably got $100-something worth of sausages and hot links and brats and bologna and all this Bavarian
pickle bologna.
Yeah,
Did you get some pickle bologna from Wisconsin?
I didn't find any pickle bologna, but I got.
It's good.
I had people, giving me orders like, hey, if you see this, grab it. If you see that, grab it. So I went to where they make the stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just loading up. So that's why I dropped him off with some cheese and some other stuff that I'd gotten.
Nice.
Yep, I've got a big giant ice chest so full I can't hardly shut the lid on it.
Well, you got a freezer at the house.
Yeah. But yeah, it's I don't know. We've had a good trip.
Good.
That's
But-
good.
Yeah.
That's
I
the same
haven't-
place on the shore you've been to before.
I was going to tell you, I've been working every Saturday. The reason haven't been coming on chats. My son's getting married, and I've rented a building in downtown Van Buren, and I've got a Christian bookstore in there, and it's open every Saturday. and they're free books, so I just give them away. We don't have anything. We don't make any money. We don't sell anything. We just give away books, and so I work in that all day Saturday, and I get out of there late. And we usually go eat, and then we've usually got something going on because we've been there. I don't have Saturdays off anymore, and I don't have Sundays off because I'm a preacher.
Yeah.
So I'm having to learn to make my weekends on the weekday, and that's kind of been like I had a guy there working for me today because we were out of town, and so it's hard for me. And plus, all my recording equipment is there, so everything I use to do my podcast and all that stuff is at the building. So I don't have anything at the house but a laptop. So
Wow, we had no idea you were doing all that.
yeah, I've rented a building there in the historic district, and they have a little passenger train that runs from Springdale down to Van Buren and back every Saturday.
Wow,
So, yeah.
that's cool.
Except when the leaves fall, it gets stuck on in the mountains.
Yeah, that's cool. We had no clue.
Yeah. My son's getting married, so it seems about every weekend we've got something to do with that. And I think he's a little less than a month from getting married, maybe 3 weeks now till he's married. So we've had all kinds of stuff we're trying to mail out, and invitations and flowers to arrange and crap. I hate weddings more than the average guy hates them because I do more than the average guy does.
Well, speaking of weddings, the pavilion that me and Twine got married under was taken out by the tornado.
Really?
Four trees. But we start reconstruction this week.
That was a solid pavilion too. That wasn't just some fly-by-night job. That thing was built.
Well, when you have a 24-inch oak tree fall on it, those 6x6 posts can only hold up so much. So.
Yeah. Is that what happened? A big tree fell on it?
Yeah, it was trees. The house was clipped by a tree, and it was the one that hit the house was a big hackberry tree, about 30 inches at the base, and one of the limbs punctured through the ground and into the septic tank.
Wow.
And we had to replace that because it crushed the baffle between the two segments. But we start rebuilding the pavilion this week.
Wow. They got a nice place right there on the lake. I tell you, that is sweet setup.
I'm glad we don't have tornadoes. Those and earthquakes are scary.
Well, that tornado was 1.7 miles wide, 3,000 yards wide.
Whoa.
And I thought we had 3 tornadoes, but no, it was just one big multi-vortex tornado.
Wow. Oh, it smells musty. We got rain. That's awesome. Not in the forecast. I love it.
I'd love to have some rain. It's been 5 weeks here.
Yeah, it's all musty smelling right now.
You got some rain today at the house.
Did I?
Yeah.
It was really dry in the Upper Peninsula. All the fire danger was like it's extremely high, and then it rained 2 nights while we were up there. We never got to see the Northern Lights real good. We never got to. They got one of those, what is it, dark sky parks. You know, there's no lighting for so many miles. And I thought, man, we'll go up there. It'll be like going to where you're like an observatory, Yeah. But it would be kind of clouding up right about dark, and then it'd cloud up and start raining right when it got dark. We never saw anything.
Gosh, when we went to Canada in August, it was still twilight at 10:30 at night.
Yeah, it was up there too.
Like, stay up for the Northern Lights. I'm like, I can't keep my eyes off. I canoed 11 miles on the lake today.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Thank you.
Would you give him a baby bottle? Oh no, it's a bottle. Okay.
20 ounce, bro.
This is that spring water they captured down at the local Casey's.
Fresh and pure.
TAP spring water.
That's got a little 93 octane in it.
Yeah.
It looks cloudy.
Probably better than what comes out of the faucet.
That's just WD-40.
I'll put lead in your pencil.
How's the girls doing up there?
Bouncing off the walls. Thanks,
Yeah.
Preacher.
We dropped off with some people on the way, that friends I got in Michigan. They got 4 teenage kids. Well, they've got this rule at their house. They eat healthy Monday through Friday, and then on the weekends they can have, some sugary stuff or junk food. No junk food Monday through Friday. This is the whole family, all 4 kids, mom and dad. This is their policy. Well, we gave them all this freeze-dried Snickers and freeze-dried, all Jolly Ranchers, whatever we had. We gave them like one of everything, and they couldn't eat it. Well, Saturday morning, that guy texted me, and he said the living room is Mylar bags everywhere. And they had tore them open, and the kids is just tearing them up.
Oh, that's awesome.
You bring it.
Guarantee you. That's just the Milwaukee fan running, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that thing puts out the air.
Yeah, but if you want to turn it off, go ahead.
No, I like the fan.
Yeah.
And it's so low.
Yeah. That thing's awesome.
Yeah, those
He's
Milwaukee
got a-
Put out
battery
some air.
operator.
He's got a Milwaukee fan, with a battery pack in it. I mean, it's on
just
one.
like, okay.
It's
that's
7 or
one
8 feet
thing.
from me, 6 feet from me, and it's just blowing away.
Yeah, that's one Milwaukee we don't have. Never tried their fan. We have their light, their spotlight, their big tripod thing and everything. Yeah.
Yep. I'm a
My
fan.
buddy in Houston went without power for 8 days, and he was like, "If it wasn't for my Milwaukee fan," he said, we wouldn't have made it. So
It's funny. It's funny.
he went back to work after 2 days, so he would take his battery chargers and everything with him to work.
That's exactly what I did, and that's exactly why I bought that fan. For that derecho, we didn't have power for 12 days. So I bought that fan, brought all my batteries to work, charged them up, and had that going at night. And then
Wow.
I got a generator 4 days into it, so I mean that kind of was redundant
Right.
at that point, but
That thing's impressive.
it's very. They're not that much money. I think it was like $70.
How big is it? How wide is the fan?
I'll
type
show it to
deal?
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's take a look-see here.
I think they make the bigger squirrel cage ones too, but this one's just the.
See if you can stop the blades with your tongue.
Oh, that's tiny. Wow, that's a good desk fan.
It's blowing air like crazy. I mean, it's unbelievable. I was like, there's no way that's just coming from that fan.
And they're not
Oh.
loud.
No, it's dead quiet.
Yeah.
They make good stuff.
I mean, listen to that.
Can't
That's
hear
an
it.
You
battery.
can't hear. I got it right by the mic. Look at the mic. You can't hear it. That's crazy.
It comes with an AC adapter too if you want to run it off of 120 power.
Really?
Yeah.
Do I sound like Darth Vader?
Put your tongue in it, preacher. Do the tongue test.
Yeah. When did I put that battery in? An hour ago. Been running on-
Is it an M2 or M18 battery?
That's only used one bar. M18.
It's an M18, and it's been on an hour, and it's only used one bar.
That's only a 2 amp hour battery too. That's one of the little ones. You get a
That-
5 amp hour, you can run it on probably 8 hours.
I can tell that Tin Man's not from Arkansas. He put the fan on the other side of me blowing to him, so if I fart, I can't smell it. It hits him square in the face.
That's just where I live, man. there was clearly no thought put into that. You're right.
Oh,
Oh,
You haven't had any silver floss cabbage, have you?
silver
or,
floss cabbage.
or sauerkraut.
If I did, I wouldn't fart because I'd be afraid to.
One of my favorite videos.
I told him, I said, you're welcome, because I went by the motel before I came here and crap, just because I didn't know how your plumbing was.
Like, dude, I got the prison shitter.
I've been eating beer, cheese, and brats up in the Northern Peninsula for a week.
The German diet.
Yeah, I've been eating the Munster diet. Been having Bavarian blood sausage.
And Kringle.
Kringle.
Everything German.
Yeah,
Nothing but smoked salmon. Cabbage.
Yep, I've been eating brats and cabbage. I love that.
Oh. We come through southern Wisconsin today, and there was a bunch of Amish out there, had 6 horses pulling a wagon that was throwing hay bales up there, and these guys were stacking the hay bales. They had the big hats on, the long sleeve shirts, and I was like, there ain't no way I would be outside in the middle of the day in a long sleeve shirt loading hay. Oh, I was like, no way.
If you got sunburn after 10 hours in the sun, that's why they do it.
Well, I still think everything's I still think I'm in Arkansas when I look out the window, and then I look down and wait a minute, it's 70 degrees.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
This is unseasonably cool. It's usually 85, 90 this time of year. It's crazy. This past week has been nuts. Monday was 108 with the heat index up here.
Really?
And then Tuesday was 77. It was insane.
We got up yesterday morning in the Northern Peninsula, and it was like 52 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And I started driving, and my low tire light was on. I was like, oh, crap, there ain't nothing up there. I mean, tire shop maybe 3 towns away. So I pull over, and I'm walking around. And it's like, I can't see that any of them are low.
So like 7 pounds low.
Yeah, every tire was 26 pounds instead of 36 pounds. So I just kept driving. I got about halfway through Wisconsin, and it finally went off. But it was the tires were like, wait a minute. It was 108 last week in Arkansas. Now it's 52.
It was brutal for about the last 2 weeks, but the last couple of days have been nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Around here, I don't know if they do this down south, but they put nitrogen in your tires so the temperature change doesn't
affect them.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's 68 right now, preacher.
Now what it is here.
Wow, that's
all right, preacher. If we did a chat on a weeknight, what would be a good night for you?
not Wednesday.
Okay.
Any other weeknight wouldn't be bad.
Okay. All right.
It's Wine Wednesday at the liquor stores. That's why.
Wine Wednesday.
Okay, we can throw in some during the week chats too. Just get you on here. Interesting. You got a bookstore and a building. Nice.
I think this is just that they're talking about that. You guys have a bookstore?
Yeah.
Okay. I caught the tail end of it.
Yeah, I rented a building downtown. I tried to buy it and didn't have enough money. So I ran the price up at a real estate auction on my new landlord. So then I had to take my hat in my hand and go, how bad is this going to hurt me if I rent it from you? And anyways, I did a bunch of renovation work on the inside and got it all cleaned up and usable. And I've got an office in there. I've got a place where I can meet with pastors and like a conference space in there. And there's quite a bit of stuff that I can use it for, different things all in one building. And but Saturdays are when they run that train, and that's when the most people come through. So I don't know if this may not show up. We'll try this again here. That's the building right there. It says S&S Food Market on it. That's my building. It's called the Backwoods Book Company.
Wow.
Anyways, so I decorated it with stuff out of my house. I've got ducks and Grandpa's old 16 gauge and some antique fishing lures and rods and reels, old paper shotgun shells, a bunch of junk like that in there. And all the books are free. So we say you may not like our books, but you won't beat our prices.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, get your money back. Right.
Yeah. I say I can't mark them down anymore. It's as low as I can go. They're free.
Yes, sir.
And I got a sign out front that says free books, black coffee, and unsolicited advice. And so people will walk in and go, all right, I want that unsolicited advice. And I'm like, well, you just asked for it. I can't give it to you now. And So yeah, we have a lot. I have a lot of good conversations in there. Meet a lot of neat people. I think we've been open about 3 months, and I think we've given free books to about 350 people. Mainly open on 1 day a week on Saturday.
You should just have the camera running, you talking with people. It'd be a whole new channel, you know.
I'd be in court being sued probably for
Cancel.
No, I used to
this
watch
conversation may be recorded for quality assurance.
Yeah. No, I think it'd be great.
They should get bad advice.
Press 1 to accept the charges.
Yeah.
You can lower that chair if you want.
No, it's good.
Adjustable.
No, I've been sitting all day.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah.
I've been sitting driving a lot this week.
You want to put your feet up then?
Yeah.
Recliner. Yeah. I hear you.
Okay, we're gonna have to shut her down so they do the Scotsman thing after this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I drove all the way to Iowa. If y'all want to shut it down, that's fine. Shut it down. I don't care. I can wait 3 more months before I come back on. It's not hurting me.
Oh. Well, we'll do some during the week. No Wednesday, so we can do Tuesday, Thursday, whatever.
Better run late. I don't get home till midnight.
Oh yeah, you're working all week.
Yeah, you're trying to get together a retired guy and a guy that works night shift and make something that suits everybody.
I know. Yeah.
Remember back when you used to do the interviews and you interviewed me one time? We just got on there and asked each other questions.
I watched that. Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Jim 1-on-1. I think we have
That's what it was.
4 or 5.
You
I
did.
should redo
Mike,
those. Yeah.
Mike Train, you, and somebody else. I forget who the other. Was there 3 of them?
We had Cranky. We had
Was it Mike Train?
Mike Train, Preacher. Man, I don't want to forget someone now because it's been so long. It's like 4 or 5 years ago.
I thought there were only 3. So
No, there's 4 or 5. Cranky. Oh, who am I forgetting here? Gosh darn it.
the hollow points are 45 to 60. The 250 grain bullet.
Wow.
Eddie B sent me those.
Wow.
Guys.
I don't even load 45.
Oh, that's the Lord's caliber. You have to.
Well, all right. I understand you got to shut down, got a giveaway going. So it was good to be on. Me and Tin Man got to catch up a little bit before I take off.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for coming on. What a great surprise. You're at his house. I was like, I know that basement. It's hilarious.
Yeah, you was squinting like shocked, and then like
I was squinting because
the wheels in your head was just. I mean, they were spinning, smoke coming out your ears, and then it hit you.
All right. Good night, everybody. On the count of 3, everyone do the foof. Well, let me get to the button here.
Hang on, let me practice. Is this the way you want it, or did you want it like that, or is it like this? How do you want
kind
it?
of foof. Okay. Love you all in the side chat. Until next time, and get ready for it.